with Hive. And maybe I should not confess this, but back in the days when the social media networks got launched, oh, Twitter, oh, Flickr, oh, Instagram, post, 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 post. And then there was Hive. And then was post money, post money, post money. Super epic. But nowadays, to me, social networks, I'm over that hill, or I don't feel like sharing that much anymore, and I'm a bit wary of the blogging on the blockchain actually, because I'm not per se a fan of something which I write now and which will exist forever and I cannot delete. So I'm the devil's advocate here because I'm a witness of the Hive blockchain. And therefore, yes, Hive is great, and I really love Hive. I love it because of the community, because of the connections we make, and I love it because of all the other features of transferring the value really easy and really fast. I just bought a book. I'm going to read it, or it's not a book, it's a comic. I'm going to read it out to my kids, and maybe they understand German in a bit. But so no, I really like the blockchain for its features as a logistic vehicle of value and of data. And that's what I really love about Hive. And personally, yeah, I tend, that's why I don't post on the blockchain. I don't post, I will post, I will write a post about this. It was a great event. Thank you very much so far, Detlef and the team. I will, and I made a lot of pictures. I hope you're okay that I post you on the blockchain forever. No, and of course there is a place for it also in areas where there is maybe not freedom of speech and such. But for me personally, I will not blog that much. But I stay a huge fan of Hive. So rock on, or Hive on.
Thank you. I'm also pro Hive, but I feel we have a lot of work to do. One point is I'm active in the DACH community, and as I expected here, more people from Germany, maybe Austria or Switzerland, and I expected that we all speak German and not English. So that's a point for working on to get more German people on the community, because I come from Berlin, and in my area, not so many people speak English. And if they speak English, they don't speak well English. So in my normal business, I don't have to speak English. I speak just with German customers, with German friends. So the German language is for me the key topic on the Hive community. But we are not enough people in Germany, and also a lot of posts in the DACH community were in English and not in German. So I think maybe we have to talk about. The other thing is we have today, in Germany, we have special laws on money. And as my wife works on a Finanzamt, I have the discussions what to do. And if we get more people in Germany on the blockchain and they work with money, earn money, spend money, I think we have to teach them how to do it, because the questions will come, as you know, maybe in Germany, the influencers which go to Dubai, the Finanzamt say, hey guys, we find you and we get the money back. So I think we have to do on those topics a lot of things to explain what people in Germany especially have to do if they spend money or earn money on those platforms, what to do with it, like asking the Steuerberater, asking the Finanzamt, whatever. So that's my two topics on Germany. And the other thing, as Andre told before, we have to think about what doing AI in the future with a platform. As some rules, you say no AI on a platform like World Mapping, but everybody, I think, use AI during the normal day. And why not using AI on a blockchain platform? Because maybe the content would much better if someone who has not the writing skills to do it, so the AI can do it maybe better than a human. So we have to discuss what's going on with the AI. with AI generated pictures, AI generated contents, like if my video do not do by myself, doing by HeyGen avatar, what we are doing with those topics on the platform. So I think that's the discussions maybe in the next years, what we have to do.
Let me answer that question directly, because AI is easy. Many people try to easy farm money by using not qualified AI posts. And to be honest, we both work in AI each day. To make a good post, you may structure your ideas with AI, and then you write it with your own words. The opposite of this is people sitting in countries where economy is bad and they earn a few cents or a little bit on fully automated AI posts. And this is what nobody wants. Nobody wants to read it if it's mainly not well written. And if it comes to travel post, put your own empathy, put your own ideas and your own things you saw on that into this. So there is something in between. But why Hive and why maybe not Hive? So why Hive is for me, who is in social media since ages, quite simple. I've been to Google Plus, gone. 25,000 users where I worked my ass off to be there, away. I started on Instagram as it started. If I look to this now, it's a place full of advertisements and stuff I don't want to see. They put information into my feed, I just don't care. And whenever I click into another topic, the AI-driven automatic stuff behind this will show me again shoes or cars or whatever, even if I only one time clicked on it. So I like to be in the role of the one who decides what I like to see, who do like to decide which people I like to follow, and then I like to see their content. We both are heavily active on LinkedIn. Whenever you go out of that, you see that your reach is getting smaller, 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 because they like you to pay to be there and have a reach. So all these are things why we need something else. Why not? It's not so easy to make this step later. It's not so easy to get into something new. Yeah, we saw many people who failed. We saw many people who getting in trouble with downvotes. You get a tiny one. There are people around, they have a trouble with some other people and they get permanently downvotes. This can happen, but this happen in real life as well. So there, we have no rules, no clear rules on this, but it might be changed. And this is something for me where I see that the community has a control about all what we are doing here. And that we have a consensus, which is with all the witnesses who might change directions into something. I'm running a little witness as well for myself, and not in a top one, but it's something you give back to the community. So for me, if I look to Hive and other things like this, I see that the positive stuff is way more, it's way more bigger, it's way more nice as the few negative impacts we have. So this is my opinion on it. Christine, you had a question. You do the Thorin thing.
Thanks for not ignoring me again. I have a question directly towards this. You may all remember that I mentioned what I really, really enjoy in Hive is the positivity, the appreciation I experience there, all this positive stuff. And now you again told about this annoying Instagram and Facebook stuff we really don't like. It's shitstorms, it's fake news, it's all this. How do we prevent Hive from being conquered by, let's say, fascist communities, child porn communities, whatever rubbish that could appear? How do we prevent?
All I can say is you cannot prevent it, and it happened before. You can just do good yourself, and that's all that you can do. I mean, There are interfaces and uses of the interfaces which enable lots of downvotes and hide the comments. But yeah, anybody, that's the beauty of Hive. Anybody is free to post whatever. I mean, I remember the not a dick comments, where one guy posted thousands of comments with not a dick or something like this. But yeah, I think just by doing good. And by, there are more good people in the world than there are bad people, so yeah.
And we have some people who look for the blockchain, who try to misuse it. We have Logic, a great guy who is running a service where he is looking for fake accounts and downvote it. And there are other people behind it who downvote it. Then people who try to steal money, let's use that word, don't get any money. And after a short time, they stop normally. There are other people who may misuse the system, but hey, you have this misuse in real world in any corner where someone tries to do it in his own opinion or whatever. Sonja, you had a question? Wait. We use these microphones, it works better.
It's more like a comment or a response to your concern, Michael, about taxation of users. And I'm sorry for being a bearer of bad news if most of you are not aware here. But every crypto users should be aware that going forward and starting from next year, all crypto services, crypto asset services provider in the EU, even broader than that, we have the obligation to report data information on the owners of assets being held. So on behalf of these clients, so on exchange, if you go through a custodian, if you use a Revolut account. So from next year, all the crypto asset services provider will be reporting on everyone using their services to hold cryptocurrency. So you'd better find out sooner than later what is your tax regime.
I have a question to that too. We in the break, in the lunch break, we were discussing regarding taxes. How is the earnings I receive defined? So is it like when I have to say it in Deutsch, in German. Ist es wie eine Aktie? Also muss ich Transfersteuern bezahlen? Is it like trading with Aktien? Or is it like earning money by doing a job? It's different kinds of taxes. So how is it defined when I earn money? It could be, yeah. So the question is, how is this defined when I earn money on Hive, for example?
I don't want to do a sorry, but we can discuss that, later on. But it's all about the starting point is to legally define what you have in your hands. It doesn't matter if it's called a token, a coin, or whatever. We have to analyze from a legal perspective what's behind it. So that's the starting point. And then depending if it's a currency, equity, utility, whatever, then the consequences will vary. But I don't want to steal your time that left, but we can discuss that another day.
No, really, tax is something we all have to pay. And from country to country, there are different rules on it. Something, whenever you hold it for a year, there is no tax on it, but you have to claim it in your tax report and so on. So make sure you read what your country is asking you for whatever. It will be more clear with all the MiCA and other things we have in European countries. There are other things on little islands in Malta or little islands on somewhere else, but you don't live there. And if you try to move there, you have to be clever, because German tax people like the boss from Michael is as well clever. Yeah, they will find you or find something. But to be honest, we all are not in that million level. There are other people. We do little things, as far as I know. Okay. Let me close the story here. Let me close the Hive Summit Aachen #1. Let me finish with a big thank you for Roland, for Michael, for all of you for being here. And let me invite you to have, look, see what's coming in? Some more food. Let me invite you to have a nice evening with some more networking here. And a big thank you again to Louis and Rivals, who are still sitting behind the live stream computer recordings. You will see a lot of posts with all the different recordings we did during the last I don't know how many hours we spent here today. Let me say thank you to Henry joining our crazy idea. You already get some blockchain money. What does your text say? Yeah. Nevertheless, thank you for all the speakers to spend your time. Thank you for coming here, and let's have a big thank you for Sonia and Kurt, who are still hanging out and made all the food. We will celebrate them later on while we eating all this. Yeah.